In the early 2000s, the global economic landscape was characterized by the dominance of developed nations, primarily the United States and Europe. Emerging economies, despite their rapid growth, often found themselves on the periphery of global economic decision-making. The establishment of Brics in 2009 marked a paradigm shift, providing these nations with a platform to collectively influence global economic policies. The formation of Brics, originally comprising Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, has significantly impacted global economics since its inception. As of January 1, 2024, the group expanded to include Egypt, Ethiopia, Iran, and the United Arab Emirates, UAE, further increasing its global influence. This expansion has bolstered Brics' economic clout, with the group now representing approximately 37.3% of world GDP and 45% of the global population. The addition of Iran, Saudi Arabia, and the UAE means Brics countries now produce about 44% of the world's crude oil, enhancing their influence in the energy sector. Naledi Pandor, a prominent South African politician and a staunch advocate of Brics, has often emphasized the significance of this coalition. Brics represents a shift in the global economic order. It's about creating a multipolar world where emerging economies have a voice, she remarked at a recent summit. This sentiment resonates deeply with many economists and policymakers within Brics nations. Brazil, as one of the founding members, has seen substantial benefits from its involvement in Brics. Brazilian economist Andrea Steves highlights the strategic advantages, stating, "Brics has provided Brazil with an opportunity to diversify its economic partnerships. Our trade with China, for instance, has grown exponentially, reducing our dependency on traditional markets in the West." Steves further notes that the new development bank, NDB, established by Brics, has funded critical infrastructure projects in Brazil, fostering economic growth and development. South Africa, a member of Brics, joined in 2010, adding a unique dimension to the coalition. As the only African member, South Africa brings the concerns and aspirations of the African continent to the Brics table. Dr. Azar Jammine, a renowned South African economist, underscores the significance of this inclusion. South Africa's membership in Brics amplifies the voice of Africa in global economic forums. It's an acknowledgement of the continent's potential and its critical role in the global economy. The impact of Brics on global economics extends beyond trade and investment. It also involves reshaping global financial institutions and advocating for reforms. Brics nations have consistently called for greater representation and fairness in international financial institutions like the International Monetary Fund, IMF, and the World Bank. The existing global financial architecture is outdated and skewed in favor of developed nations. Brics is pushing for reforms that reflect the current economic realities, says Brazilian economist Marcio Polkman. Brazil's President Lula has emphasized Brics' role in organizing developing countries and securing greater financing for their economies. However, China's vision for Brics extends beyond economics, encompassing reform of global governance and expanded political and security cooperation among members. One of the notable achievements of Brics is the establishment of the New Development Bank, NDB, in 2014. The NDB aims to fund infrastructure and sustainable development projects in Brics and other emerging economies. South African Finance Minister Enoch Godongwana praises the NDB, stating, "The New Development Bank is a game-changer for emerging economies. It provides an alternative source of funding, reducing our reliance on traditional financial institutions that often come with stringent conditions." Moreover, Brics has also championed the use of local currencies in trade and investment, a move aimed at reducing dependency on the US dollar. This initiative has been particularly beneficial for countries like Brazil and South Africa, which often face currency volatility. Brazilian economist Monica de Bolle explains, "Using local currencies in trade within Brics shields our economies from the volatility of global currency markets. It's a step towards greater economic sovereignty." While some Brics members have suggested creating a common currency to reduce dependence on the US dollar, this idea wasn't formally discussed at the 2023 summit. Instead, there's potential for developing a new currency for international trade payments or a cryptocurrency. However, the journey of BRICS has not been without challenges. Internal differences and geopolitical tensions have occasionally hindered cohesive action. For instance, the differing political and economic systems of member countries sometimes lead to conflicting interests. Dr. Azar Jammine notes, while BRICS has made significant strides, the diversity of its members poses challenges. Coordinating policies and actions requires navigating through varying national interests and priorities. Despite these challenges, the overall impact of BRICS on global economics has been largely positive. It has provided a counterbalance to the dominance of Western economies and institutions, fostering a more inclusive and equitable global economic order. The collaborative efforts within BRICS have led to increased trade, investment, and economic cooperation among member countries, contributing to their collective economic growth. From a Brazilian perspective, the economic benefits of BRICS are evident in the country's trade and investment patterns. Trade with BRICS nations, particularly China and India, has surged, boosting Brazil's exports and economic growth. Andrea Steves points out, Brazil's agricultural and mineral exports to China have skyrocketed, providing a significant boost to our economy. This trade relationship has been instrumental in our economic resilience. In South Africa, BRICS has been instrumental in driving infrastructure development and economic diversification. The NDB has funded several key projects in South Africa, including renewable energy and transportation infrastructure. Enoch Godongwana emphasizes, the NDB's funding has been crucial in addressing our infrastructure deficit. These projects are not only boosting economic growth but also creating jobs and improving the quality of life for our people. Beyond the economic benefits, BRICS has also fostered closer political and cultural ties among member countries. This collaboration extends to various fields, including education, technology, and healthcare. Dr. Azar Jammine highlights the broader impact of BRICS, stating, BRICS is not just an economic alliance, it's a platform for comprehensive cooperation. The cultural and educational exchanges among member countries are creating a more interconnected and inclusive world. Looking ahead, the future of BRICS appears promising, despite the challenges. The coalition is poised to play an even more significant role in shaping the global economic landscape. As emerging economies continue to grow and assert their influence, BRICS will likely become a central player in global economic governance. The impact of BRICS on global economics has been profound. It has provided a platform for emerging economies to collectively influence global economic policies, challenge the dominance of traditional economic powers, and fostered greater economic cooperation among member countries. The insights from Brazilian and South African economists underscore the multifaceted benefits of BRICS, from trade and investment to infrastructure development and financial reforms. As Naledi Pandor aptly puts it, BRICS is more than just an economic alliance. It's a vision for a more inclusive and equitable world. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay informed on this critical issue.